Greetings, everyone. Well, it's time for another Halloween update. Yes, this time around we got some new PS3 games. Well, mostly used, because of course I get them from the bargain bins. But there's one new one. There's actually one brand new factory seal game in the mix. What could it be? Well, I guess you just have to keep watching and you'll find out. Yes, so PS3 Horror Games update today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, so beginning from the top of the pile here. This is a game based on a series of movies, which I actually only just recently saw for the very first time, and I'm presently, at the time of this video, in the process of rewatching them with Skinslip and Stoutman, who have never seen past the third one of the franchise. So I'm basically just along for the ride, watching for their reactions, having never seen them before. I actually really enjoyed the whole series of films that this is based on. I know a lot of people are kind of mixed on them, or only like the first one, or only like the first couple of them. Whatever. I enjoyed them all as an ongoing saga of horror. Saga, if you will. So I picked up Saw, the game based on the movies. So yes, you get to test your mettle against the wit and clever traps of Jigsaw. Yeah, pretty cool. I played the demo. There's two games based on the franchise. I played the demo of the second one a while ago, and actually I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed actually the puzzle-solving aspect of it in particular. So it's nice to have a horror game with, a pretty sizable puzzle-solving component. And it's creepy as hell, of course, as well. So anyway, I saw this one in the bargain bins, thought I would pick it up for a bit of Halloween fun. Let's just see. We can do this. There we go. I had some complaints about my poor choice of angles for one of my other videos, saying, why didn't you put them on the Doctor Who shelf, because it would have been clearer in view. Well, there's no room on the Doctor Who shelf, actually. There's about half an inch of clearance, and there's the phone. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Like, it's not like I film videos constantly, but like the 5 minutes I sit down to do one, that's when the phone rings, of course. Anyway, yeah, so Saw, cool, should be fun. We'll probably play that on Twitch at some point. Next up, I actually did a first impressions video of this many years ago. I'll put a link to that in the description if you'd like to check it out. I played the demo of this originally. Now this is basically sort of a revamp, remake, redo, update of a classic horror game franchise, one of the original horror game franchises actually. We have Alone in the Dark, Inferno. Yeah, so as I said, I played the demo of this a while back, and in that, one of the things I mentioned was that this originally came out on Xbox 360, and the Xbox 360 version was very much panned and despised, because there was a lot of problems with the controls. So I guess Atari listened to all the complaints of the Xbox 360 users and made a whole bunch of changes, a whole bunch of fixes, and basically made the game a whole lot more playable, and put that version out on PS3. To my knowledge, the Xbox 360 community never got an update that brought it to this standard. So as far as I'm aware, this is actually the only version of this game that is even remotely playable, because the controls are so ridiculously broken in the original 360 version. So yeah, kind of an annoying story for 360 users, but hey, yay for having a PS3. But yeah, so anyway, I played the demo. I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, pretty good. Definitely some glitches and some issues. It's still by no means, despite all the fixes, a perfect game. But, it's a perfectly competent survival horror action adventure type game. So, yeah, I look forward to playing that. Next up, boy, I have heard nothing but good things about this. I have not played a lot of games from this particular company, but the few that I have played, I've really enjoyed. In particular, I've been playing their Game of Thrones game recently, and really enjoying that a lot. It really just feels like another piece of the story. It's fantastic. So they've done a lot of games prior to this and a lot of games since. They seem to be doing more now than ever before. But this one in particular was one that got a lot of praise, and I've been wanting to check it out for a while. We have The Walking Dead from Telltale Games. Yes, there was another Walking Dead game that preceded this. Similarly, there was another Game of Thrones game that preceded their Game of Thrones game. Both of which kind of met mixed reviews. I've got the Game of Thrones one as well. I don't have the other Walking Dead one. But, yeah. So I guess I should be showing you. I do get them with the instructions whenever possible. But anyway, this is supposed to be extremely well done. Just steeped in drama and heartache, just like the show. And, yeah, so... Very, very cool. So I will definitely be playing Walking Dead on Twitch. In fact, I might be playing that. I had a vote recently on the Facebook fan page for which games viewers wanted to see me play on Twitch. And initially Splatterhouse won, so I'm in the process of doing a playthrough of Splatterhouse. And the one that was second place by pretty close, Splatterhouse got 10 votes, Walking Dead got 7, so it was a pretty close second place. Take a look at, excuse me, take a look at Saw here. There we go. So to me that says a lot of you want to see me play Walking Dead, so I will likely do that one as soon as Splatterhouse is finished. We're about halfway through Splatterhouse at the time of this recording. Next up, I picked up the second and third installments of this trilogy and was on the hunt for the first. I finally found it, so now I have all three of f.e.a.r. Yes. I played the demo of the second one of this a while back, and it scared the bejesus out of me. So I'm really looking forward to playing all three. And if you don't believe me, here they are. So we got f.e.a.r, f.e.a.r 2, Project Origin, and f.e.a.r 3, and that appears to be it. I'll just put all these up here. So there we go. So we can actually play through the entire f.e.a.r saga. Now, next up, I've heard nothing but good things about this one. People say it's the scariest game ever made based on this particular movie series, and I've really been wanting to check it out. I was really surprised to find it brand new, factory sealed for $9.99. I couldn't believe it. It's almost like they were trying to give it away, which is strange to me. I always thought this was a really, really popular game, and people thought it was, you know, the best game ever made based on the Alien movie series franchise. So, yeah, so I thought, hey, yeah, for $10, I'll totally grab this amazing game that everybody's been heaping praise on. So I picked up Aliens Colonial Marines. That's the one you guys are talking about, right? This is the super scary one, right? Yeah, I am pulling your leg. I know. The one everybody's been heaping praise on, of course, is Alien Isolation, which I did look for. They didn't have it, but I thought, you know what? I've heard so many bad things about this, about how glitchy it is and how horrible the gameplay is. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this just to play on Twitch for the comedy. So look forward to that coming soon to Zerenizerac's Twitch channel. Not sure when exactly, but we will absolutely do that at some point. So there you go. So that is it for the additions to the PS3 Horror collection. Not a ton of stuff, but some pretty notable titles there. You know, Walking Dead is certainly a big one. Finishing up the f.e.a.r trilogy is certainly a big deal. I've been wanting to play these for ages, especially since having to change my drawers after playing the second one. And Aliens Colonial Marines, well, that's just going to be stupid, glitchy fun, I think. Alone in the Dark Inferno, as I said, I enjoyed that for what it was. And my condolences to all the 360 users who got duped into paying $60 for what was essentially a beta release. And finally, Saw. I got to track down Saw 2, but... yeah, thoroughly enjoying those. You may be wondering, hey, Sean, are you ever going to review the Saw movies? Quite possibly, considering this is actually the second time I've been watching them. I should probably say something about them. Yeah, I know a lot of fans don't like the Saw movies because they feel that they just kind of get into torture porn, and it's all about the intricacy of the traps and the gory deaths and whatnot later on. I beg to differ. I think there's, I mean, yes, that certainly is a focus of it, but I like the ongoing story of it as well. I mean, I think it continues to be interesting and intriguing, and lots of twists and turns along the way, which I really enjoy. I like that sort of thing. And I like the fact that it's a proper continuing saga. I'm doing a review of it right now. I should probably stop, because that's not what this is supposed to be. Anyway, that is it for me to you for now. So I'd just like to take a moment to thank my Patreon sponsors. Thanks, Patreon sponsors. You guys and gals are awesome. Special thanks to my two highest level sponsors, Kyle Pellegrini and Get Your Gorgeous On, the e-mag maintained by Michelle O'Toole and Simon Hedger. Big thanks to you folks. Really appreciate the support. So please do consider becoming a Patreon sponsor, because it goes all goes right back into the show, and just makes things makes it a lot easier for me to do more stuff for you like this and other things that you will be seeing very shortly. Alrighty, that is it for me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.